Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for our webinar on NHBC Buildmark. I can see that most of you have signed in or with us now, so I'll be getting started in the next minute or so. If any of you are having problems connecting or with sound quality, you can connect to the webinar via phone. So you need to call 0131 460 1196 and use the webinar ID 812-8286-1132 as shown on the screen. So thank you for joining us this afternoon. If I can ask that if any of you do have any questions, you can post them into our question and answer box so the panel can answer them for you. If you put them in the chat, the panel won't see them. They won't be able to answer the questions. So yeah, please make sure your questions go into the Q&A box. So thank you for joining us this afternoon for this webinar focusing on NHBC Buildmark and the end-to-end journey for NHBC, the builder and the homeowner. This webinar will provide an insight into the customer journey with NHBC, including an overview of NHBC Buildmark policies. Myself, Candice Collins, will be hosting the webinar, and today I'm supported by my colleagues Alison Chan, Kim Carter, Madeline Warsup and Justine Wotton. We expect the session to last approximately 45 minutes, the first 30 minutes or so providing information about Buildmark and the end-to-end journey, followed by a 15-minute question and answer session at the end. The webinar is being recorded, and a link to view this recording will be shared with all that attend today. The link will be emailed out when available, but this might take up to about 3 weeks. As I've just said, if you do have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to feed them through to the question and answer facility to the panelists, who will either answer them straight away or once the session has finished. Please don't put questions in the chat box as the panel can't see them and therefore won't be able to respond. And please note that we cannot answer questions relating to specific claims or pricing during the webinar. For those specific questions, please can you contact our customer service teams. So let's get started. Today's objectives will be to explain who NHBC are and what we do, provide an overview of NHBC's new home warranty and insurance products, including the changes that were effective from the 1st of April 2025. We'll also clarify the customer journey, including the steps involved from viewing to after completion, the regulatory requirements, the consumer codes that apply, and more information about claims under Section 2 and Section 3. And then finally, provide details of where you can obtain further information. So a little bit of background about NHBC. So NHBC is the UK's leading independent provider of warranty and insurance for new homes. With over 80 years' experience, we are recognised by homeowners and trusted by builders and all major lenders. Our purpose is to raise standards in house building by championing high-quality homes and protecting homeowners. We do this through training and quality services and by directly ensuring new homes registered with us. We support NHBC registered builders and developers to build high-quality homes through our technical risk management process, focusing on quality control and enhancing quality assurance. And we're continually striving to raise construction quality and supporting our builders with this through construction quality reviews and our hugely popular Pride in the Job Awards, showcasing and celebrating best practice. We run the National New Home Survey with results available at site level on a real-time basis. This is run at 8 weeks and 9 months. The results are used by the Home Builders Federation, or the HBF, for the Industry Star Awards. And from free webinars on key topics to industry-relevant tailor-made training and qualifications, we provide support to the industry with our training services. Our new home warranty and insurance products are designed to give homeowners peace of mind over the largest purchase they will ever make. They currently protect more than 1.2 million homes in the UK. The different Buildmark policies are designed to meet the needs of different markets. privately owned properties, affordable housing, or properties for commercial purposes. I will now explain the key details of each policy type. So we'll start by looking at Buildmark, our warranty and insurance for private buyers of newly constructed or converted homes. Buildmark provides cover for builder insolvency before completion, and this cover is live from the exchange of contracts until the completion date. A 2-year builder warranty period following completion, when the builder must put right anything that they're notified of during this period if covered by the policy that does not meet the NHBC requirements. This is backed by the NHBC guarantee, and there'll be more details about this later in the webinar. We offer our resolution service to help resolve problems that arise between the homeowner and the builder during the builder warranty period in appropriate circumstances, and this will also be explained in more detail later in the webinar. And then after the builder warranty period ends, there is 8 years insurance cover for damage resulting from a defect caused by the builder failing to meet the NHBC requirements when building certain parts of the home. Our policy also includes cover for alternative accommodation or loss of rent, and NHBC insurance for contaminated land. Buildmark Choice is our warranty and insurance cover for newly constructed or converted homes that are built for private or social landlords, including homes for shared ownership. The Choice product is designed to provide cover for landlords and long leaseholders, including shared owners, in the event of the builder failing to construct properties to NHBC requirements. Additional cover can be purchased too, for example, increasing the cover to a total of 12 years instead of 10 years. Buildmark Choice, like Buildmark, provides a 2-year builder warranty period from the start date shown on the policy schedule, when the builder must put right anything that they are notified of during this period that does not meet the NHBC requirements. The first 2-year period is also backed by NHBC guarantee, and more details later in the webinar. We offer our resolution service in appropriate circumstances to help resolve problems that arise between the homeowner and the builder during the builder warranty period. And then after the builder warranty period ends, there is 8 years NHBC insurance cover for damage resulting from a defect caused by the builder failing to meet the NHBC requirements when building certain parts of the home. And again, this will be explained in more detail later in the webinar. This section of cover can be extended for a further 2 years for an additional fee. There's cover for loss of rent and contaminated land cover as standard, and then optional professional fees cover and insolvency cover can be purchased prior to commencement of the development. Please note that insolvency cover is provided at our discretion. With Buildmark Choice policies, the cover starts on the date that the plot is finalled, i.e. when the final inspection has been signed off by our building inspector and certificates are issued directly to the landlord. The landlord, for example the housing association, is responsible for passing on details of the NHBC policy cover to their shared owners. Our third Buildmark product is Buildmark Connect. Buildmark Connect is our specialist warranty and insurance product for newly built commercial premises in mixed-use schemes, i.e. where there is a mixture of commercial and residential units. Like Buildmark and Buildmark Choice, Buildmark Connect also provides a 2-year builder warranty period following completion, when the builder must put right anything that they're notified of during this period, if covered by the policy that does not meet the NHBC requirements. After the builder warranty period ends, there is 8 years insurance cover for damage resulting from a defect in specified areas of the building, and cover for contaminated land. Our insurance products and policy wordings are reviewed regularly, and we provide a summary of the main changes at least annually. This is to ensure that all our builders and developers are kept up to date with our product offerings, and to advise which policy version is applicable at the time you, either the builder or the housing association, pay for a product and it is registered by NHBC. Our policies were updated on the 1st of April 2025, and I will now summarise the changes. The changes to Buildmark were lowering the minimum claim value, or the MCV, to £1,200 and fixing that figure for the duration of the policy term. Previously, the MCV increased by £50 each year. Note that the MCV applies to Section 3.1, i.e. years 3 to 10 only, and this change will provide a better outcome for homeowners by reducing the MCV to allow lower value claims to be covered by Section 3.1 of the policy. We revised the definition of a continuous structure. The addition of separate has been included within the example given in this definition. And this is to clarify that a scenario involving two apartment blocks joined by a bridge, walkway, or underground car park would be treated as two separate continuous structures. This change is to clarify how we define a continuous structure under our Buildmark policies. This is a very minor policy wording change. And then finally, we revised our definition of the home. We've included additional wording to clarify that adoptable roads and sewers are not covered under the policy. The changes to Buildmark choice were the same changes that were applied to Buildmark, i.e. lowering the minimum claim value, the revised definition of the continuous structure, and the revised definition of the home, and then also wording enhancements to clarify that in certain contractual arrangements, such as golden brick and turnkey, the amounts paid to the builder before land transfer by the housing association may be covered under Section 1, which is the builder insolvency before completion, if NHBC considers that the appropriate option. This change was to ensure that our insolvency cover considers alternative contractual arrangements that our builder customers may have, and this meets the needs of the policyholder. There were also wording enhancements to better describe the process shared owners should follow when notifying a claim under the policy after they've staircased to 100% ownership. This change was to improve communication and understanding of the cover available under Buildmark choice for shared owners. There were no changes to Buildmark Connect. A summary of cover and the current policy booklets for each product are available on our website, so nhbc.co.uk/warranties/Buildmark. Or if you'd like to know more about the Buildmark products, why not sign up for our training course, after sales service, and the NHBC warranty and insurance. This one-day course is aimed at customer care and customer service teams, and it covers in more detail the NHBC warranty and insurance, the customer satisfaction survey, and offers knowledge and skills to implement effective after-sales service. Details of this will be available at the end of the webinar. Government initiatives and changes to legislation such as the Building Safety Act, Future Home Standard, and the Consumer Codes require greater focus for all within and associated with the construction industry on improving outcomes for the consumer. As an insurer, NHBC is required by one of our regulators, the Financial Conduct Authority, to comply with the Consumer Duty. Consumer Duty is designed in part to ensure that consumers of any insurance product are provided with information about the features, benefits, and key exclusions in good time and before they enter into a contract. For NHBC, part of our compliance with Consumer Duty is making sure the consumer is made aware of key information about the policy before their cover begins, which is before exchange of sale contracts. Consumer Duty is hugely important to NHBC to ensure that we are putting consumers first, providing good outcomes and avoiding foreseeable harm. We will now talk through how we can all work together to make sure that this happens, using the customer journey to highlight key action points. Please make sure that plots are registered, i.e. you have applied for cover, accepted our quote and have paid the premium, at least 21 days before any work starts on a home and before plots are sold off plan. This is a requirement of the NHBC rules, and failure to do this may mean that your homeowner's deposits will not be protected for builder insolvency before completion or Section 1 cover. We also request that you notify us at registration if the plot is a show home. NHBC Rules 13 and 14 stipulate the timelines for making applications. Builders should make sure they understand and comply with these timelines, as failure to meet them could lead to the application being rejected or additional fees being charged. We ask that builders notify us of any changes to the intended tenure, i.e. between private sale or rental and shared ownership, of plots they register with NHBC, between registration and completion of construction or completion of sale, because this may change the policy product that the plot should have. The builder needs to make sure that purchasers of their properties are being provided with the correct product intended to meet their needs. Therefore, the builder should ensure that they have accurately answered all of our questions about intended tenure and advise us if there are any changes during the build. If you aren't sure which product to choose or need to amend any details of the policy once in place, please call our customer services department on 0344 633 1000. We will be happy to assist. So the focus for the rest of today's webinar will be on privately owned properties registered under the Buildmark product and how the customer journey affects the homeowner, the builder and NHBC. However, some elements of the webinar will also be applicable to housing associations, landlords and other parties. All involved with the sales process need to be aware of their obligations at the various stages of the customer journey. And our independent research, which involves speaking to representatives of varying size builder customer companies and homeowners, has shown that there may be some confusion regarding what is required at each stage. We will now look at each stage of the customer journey, explaining what is required from the homeowner, the builder, and NHBC. The customer journey often starts with potential homeowners conducting online research before attending any site viewing. NHBC's latest market research indicates that just over 96% of all buyers look online first. So make sure that your website information is correct about NHBC and NHBC policies. The QR code on screen will take you to wording you can use and also our latest brand guidelines. You may have noticed that we have a new logo and new branding. If you haven't updated your NHBC promotional products, please order from Shop, and details of Shop will be shared shortly. And check that if you have our logo on your website and you are using the correct version. If you'd like further information, please request this by adding your contact details to the Q&A box during the webinar. We encourage you to add a link on your webpage to the NHBC homeowner web pages, nhbc.co.uk/homeowners. Homeowners will then be able to view policy terms and conditions, exclusions, limits, and Buildmark policy booklets. If you already have any links to our websites, can you please check that these are working correctly? A potential homeowner must also be notified about NHBC when they first undertake a viewing. This should help the potential homeowner be reassured that their new home has been built by an NHBC registered builder who is required to ensure the construction complies with our technical requirements. If through our risk management process we believe the construction does comply with the NHBC requirements, then the home will be offered Buildmark new home warranty and insurance cover. To ensure a consistent and accurate message is delivered to potential homeowners, we suggest your sales team describe the Buildmark cover using this description. NHBC provides a 10-year policy known as Buildmark, which is split into a 2-year warranty provided directly by us, the builder, and then 8 years of structural defects insurance cover. For more information, visit their website at nhbc.co.uk. Be sure to hand out our free A5 leaflet, A Quick Introduction to NHBC Buildmark 2. The leaflet provides a summary of the Buildmark warranty and insurance and where the potential homeowner can find further information. These leaflets and other relevant documents can be ordered or downloaded free of charge from NHBC Shop, which is nhbc.co.uk/shop. Please ask your regional head office to order some copies of this leaflet or download the digital version so that this can be handed out to potential buyers along with your development brochure. All NHBC literature is available in alternative formats, including Braille, large print, audio, and other languages. Please contact customer services on 0344 633 1000 to request these. So when explaining the Buildmark policy, please describe it accurately. Buildmark does not guarantee the property is defect-free. It provides a remedy for any defects that arise and are covered by the policy. The single most common phrasing that is reported back to us from our mystery shopping surveys and should not be used is that the policy covers any issues. The insurance section of the policy has exclusions and financial limits. It is misleading to suggest the policy will cover any issue for the 10 years. There are a few other very common misrepresentations. There won't be any problems. This is misleading as no one can predict the future. Forgetting to mention the builder warranty period and advising customers to contact NHBC as the first contact throughout the 10 years. That the policy provides a guarantee of the build quality. It is not a guarantee. A new build property is a complex structure. So it is the builder, not NHBC, that is responsible for ensuring they build a quality product that complies with all the relevant standards, regulations, and other legal requirements. Or that the builder covers any interior defects and NHBC covers the exterior defects. We recommend that you distinguish between the cover provided by Buildmark and any other warranty or insurance policies they may benefit from. For example, the manufacturer's warranties for white goods and appliances. And then finally, that the builder provides a 2-year warranty and the NHBC warranty is for 10 years. So being clear regarding the period of cover is really important. By saying that the builder provides a 2-year warranty and the NHBC warranty is for 10 years could give the impression that the total cover provided is for 12 years. The Buildmark policy provides a total of 10 years warranty and insurance. The first 2 years is the builder warranty period, and then a further 8 years insurance cover from NHBC. So these phrases are accurate and clear. So the policy provides pre-completion cover for builder insolvency, i.e. from exchange of contracts. As part of Buildmark, the first 2 years is the builder warranty period, and during this period it is the builder who is responsible for correcting any defects that do not comply with NHBC technical requirements. And then following the builder 2-year warranty period, there is a further period of 8 years of insurance cover provided by NHBC. The total period of the policy is 10 years. When a homeowner reserves their plot, you must update NHBC with information about the homeowner, as well as handing out to the homeowner relevant documents about NHBC. Repeating the description will also make sure that the homeowner has some understanding about their Buildmark warranty and insurance policy. On reserving a plot, the builder should email or hand a copy of the document Welcome to Buildmark to the potential homeowner. This booklet can also be ordered for free from the NHBC shop. The Welcome to Buildmark document contains information about the Buildmark policy and references the consumer codes which apply to new homeowners. NHBC registered builders can choose to comply with either the consumer code for home builders or the New Homes Quality Code from the New Homes Quality Board. Whichever code you comply with, both codes state that potential new home buyers must be made aware of their warranty and insurance policy and the details of the provider at reservation. Failure to do this will mean you're not complying with the relevant code. So I've got a quick poll for you all now. So when you're explaining about NHBC, how do you share our policy information? Do you hand over a paper version of our documents? Do you email PDF versions to the customer? Or perhaps share PDF versions on your customer portal? Whichever way, we'd like to know so that we can better support you. So if I just launch the poll now, here we go. If you could just let us know which ones you're currently using, that would really help. If you'd like more information or you'd like information about how you can share it in a different way, if you could just add that to the Q&A box, we'll come back to you. I can see about 3/4 of you have answered, which is brilliant. And interesting, about 77% of you that have replied or have said that you're giving out paper or physical copies of documents. So make sure you're ordering up-to-date versions from shop. And then about 52% email PDF versions and about 22% on the portal. So thank you for just sharing that information with us. I'm going to end the poll now. Hopefully you can see the results. So 75% responded saying paper, physical copies of documents, 53% email PDF versions, and 22% sharing PDF versions on the portal. So thank you for that. Okay. So if you are handing out those paper policy booklets, a new Welcome To brochure was launched November 2023. That's shown here. If you have copies of the previous 2 versions, these can still be used, but any other version should be destroyed. And as I said before, just a reminder, NHBC literature can be ordered through the NHBC shop, and the details are shown on screen. Because the Buildmark policy is live from exchange or conclusion of missives if you are in Scotland and not legal completion, it is really important that at the reservation stage, we're made aware of the potential purchaser's information. This allows NHBC to meet our legal obligations and directly inform the potential homeowner about the full terms and conditions of the Buildmark policy. Therefore, at reservation, or as soon as is reasonably practicable, before the exchange of contracts and in accordance with the NHBC rules of registration, builders must provide NHBC with all the necessary data about the potential homeowner to allow us to provide additional information. The purchaser information required is simple. It's their name, email address, correspondence address, plot number, and policy number. If you are an NHBC registered builder or developer, failure to provide this information will mean that you are also breaching the NHBC rules. Rule 51 states that on or as soon as is reasonably practicable following the date of the reservation stage, you should provide to NHBC the owner data. At any time after the reservation stage, you agree on an ongoing basis to provide to NHBC any changes to the dates for exchange of contracts and legal completion of the home, an update as to whether or not the purchase of the home will not proceed to legal completion for whatever reason, and or any material changes to the owner data. You have different options to submit homeowner data. You can update the sales details against the plot using our NHBC portal. If you navigate to the overview section for the individual plot, you can then easily update the information we require in the purchaser details section. Or if you are a larger builder with lots of plots to update, perhaps our batch process using a template to provide details across multiple plots and sites would be more suitable. Our website has further information, so that's nhbc.co.uk/sales-data. On receipt of the homeowner data, we will send to the potential homeowner the following documents: an introduction to NHBC Buildmark warranty and insurance policy, their personalised summary of cover, copy of the Buildmark policy booklet, and the insurance product information document or IPID. We know that not every sale goes through from reservation, and this is not a problem. We can send the Buildmark documents for a single plot to subsequent purchasers if the first sale does not proceed. After reservation, the builder's conveyancer sends an activation code and policy number to the potential homeowner's conveyancer, who then raises a case on the conveyancing portal. The homeowner's conveyancer will activate Section 1 cover after exchange and Section 2 at completion. Once completed, the homeowner's conveyancer should issue the Buildmark certificate to the new homeowner. It is the responsibility of the builder to advise the homeowner which consumer code applies to the property. So the aim of both codes is for all new home buyers to be treated fairly, know what levels of service to expect, be given reliable information about their purchase and their consumer rights before and after they move in, and know how to access speedy, low-cost dispute resolution arrangements to deal with complaints about breaches of the code. Home builders must meet these requirements during marketing and selling of homes and in their after-sales customer service. So we'll now look at what happens at legal exchange. The homeowner's conveyancer and the builder's conveyancer will exchange sale contracts, and the cover for builder insolvency before completion, or Section 1 of the Buildmark policy, will be activated by the process of the potential homeowner's conveyancer updating the NHBC conveyancing portal. The potential homeowner's conveyancer will need the activation code from the builder to do this. Once the conveyancer has updated the NHBC conveyancing portal, Section 1 of the Buildmark policy is now live, and the NHBC insolvency cover certificate will be generated, confirming cover under Section 1 for builder insolvency before completion. This is a critical component of the total protection provided. Please note that Section 1 cover is limited to the lesser of 10% of the purchase price, or £100,000, and the limit will be confirmed on the certificate. The potential homeowner's conveyancer should download the certificate from the conveyancing portal and send to the potential homeowner. Please note that the Buildmark policy Section 1 cover for builder insolvency before completion is only available as standard for Buildmark policy home holders, that is for homeowners buying private outright sale properties. So we're now going to move on to legal completion. Please note that Section 1 builder insolvency before completion cover applies between exchange and completion. At completion, the homeowner's conveyancer will need to update the NHBC conveyancing portal with homeowner details, and this process activates Sections 2 and 3 of the Buildmark cover. It is really important that this step is completed because this brings the cover into effect by triggering the generation of the Buildmark certificate. If the activation of cover is not completed, the homeowner may be caused detriment due to delays in our ability to process any requests for resolution or a claim. So for those of you that do work for a builder, please can you ensure that your conveyancers pass on the required information as soon as possible after completion to the homeowner's conveyancer, in order for the homeowner's conveyancer to provide the Buildmark policy certificate. The NHBC warranty and insurance cover will start on the completion date as defined in the policy, i.e. the later of either the date of legal completion or the final date. The start date will be shown on the policy schedule. As with the insolvency cover certificate, the homeowner's conveyancer should download the certificate and issue to the homeowner. Current Buildmark certificates include a personalised policy schedule confirming the insured value of the property, applicable sections and periods of cover, the minimum claims value, and any applicable endorsements or amendments to the standard policy cover. The Buildmark certificate and schedule provide specific information for the homeowner about the cover for their home and should be read in conjunction with the policy wording provided in the Buildmark policy booklet. Post-completion, it is important that the conveyancer has accepted the policy and issued the Buildmark certificate to the homeowner. The homeowner will then have all the relevant documents and information required if they do have any issues in the future. Please note that no cover is in place until the policy has been accepted. At this stage, please also share with the homeowner NHBC's guide to your new home. You can hand out a copy of the booklet available for free from NHBC Shop, or share a digital copy via email or on your homeowner portal. This document is full of handy information, including general information regarding settling into a new build property, such as what to consider on moving in day and how to manage condensation, when and how we will contact the homeowner for their feedback on the customer satisfaction surveys, and who to contact if further information or help is required. So we've now completed our customer journey. We hope that this has explained more clearly how we can work together to make sure that we meet our regulatory requirements and homeowners know what cover is provided by the policy, so together we can provide the best service for them. For the majority of our homeowners, they enjoy their new home without needing to contact NHBC again, reassured that they have a 10-year warranty and insurance policy with NHBC. So during years 0 to 2, the builder warranty period, the builder must repair defects that are due to their not meeting our technical requirements. NHBC may provide an independent resolution service should the builder not do this. The builder would not be responsible, though, for problems resulting from general wear and tear or maintenance. And then after this, in years 3 to 10, the Buildmark policy provides insurance cover for physical damage caused by the builder not constructing certain parts of the home to NHBC technical requirements. Cover is also provided for alternative accommodation or loss of rent where it is necessary to vacate the home so that repairs can be done. Cover is also provided for contaminated land. So we're now going to look at Section 2 and Section 3 in a little bit more depth. So for the first 2 years after completion of the first purchase of the home, it's the builder warranty period. And during this period, if the homeowner tells the builder that they have a problem with their home, and the problem could be due to the builder failing to meet the NHBC requirements, the builder must take action to put this right within a reasonable time. If there is an issue, the homeowner must notify the builder of any concerns they have with the construction of their home within the builder's 2-year liability period. They should keep records of any telephone calls with the builder and written correspondence such as email or letters, as these may be needed to prove issues were notified to the builder during the builder warranty period. The builder is responsible for correcting any problems that are due to their failure to comply with our technical requirements. And if the builder fails to rectify the problem or does not agree that they have to, the homeowner should make a complaint through the builder's formal complaints process and obtain a final written response from the builder. If once the homeowner has received the builder's final written response, the homeowner is dissatisfied with the outcome, they can ask for our assistance under our resolution service. The resolution service is a service we could offer to help if the builder refuses to take any action, carries out unsatisfactory repairs, or fails to remedy a problem which could be due to a non-compliance with our technical requirements. Upon receipt of a request, we will consider whether the disputed issue is suitable for our resolution service, i.e. was it notified to the builder during the builder warranty period, and does it relate to a potential non-compliance with our technical requirements. If we agree to provide a resolution, there is a charge to the builder based on the number of items to be assessed. NHBC will then undertake either a desktop assessment or arrange a visit to assess compliance with our technical requirements. We will consider the evidence from both parties, the homeowner and the builder, to determine if the problem is due to a non-compliance or not. Following our assessment, a resolution report is issued to the homeowner and the builder confirming our determination on what action, if any, the builder needs to take and by when. If the builder fails to carry out the required action as specified in the resolution report or doesn't complete the required work within the agreed time frame, we can take over the builder's responsibilities under the NHBC guarantee or Section 2. This is explained in Rule 27 of the NHBC rules. If we agree to take over under Section 2 of the policy, the builder will be charged a fee. NHBC will then decide to either pay the homeowner the cost of any necessary work required in the resolution report or arrange for the work to be carried out. NHBC rules oblige the builder to reimburse NHBC for any costs associated with us having to take over the work, including alternative accommodation if necessary. During the insurance period, so after the initial builder warranty period has expired, that's years 3 to 10, cover is provided for physical damage to the home caused by the builder failing to build the specified parts of the property to NHBC technical requirements. Subject to general terms, conditions and exclusions, For a claim to be valid, it must meet all of the following criteria. There should be damage resulting from a defect caused by failure to comply with NHBC technical requirements. The non-compliance must be in one of the specified parts of the home. The cost to rectify the damage caused by the defect must meet or exceed the minimum claims value as shown on the policy schedule. And where we decide a claim is valid, it is NHBC's decision as to whether we make a cash settlement or carry out the necessary repairs. If NHBC gives the builder the opportunity to do repairs, the builder must carry out the work required by NHBC and ensure problems and complaints don't arise. For example, it is important that none of the following arise: lack of or poor communication between the builder, their contractor and the homeowner, inadequate repairs and or poor workmanship leading to failed repairs, and poor service and or unacceptable behaviour from the contractor. So this brings us almost to the end of today's webinar on NHBC Buildmark, the end-to-end journey. If you require further information, please add your question to the Q&A box now. Copies of the documents discussed today and further information about NHBC are available on our website, nhbc.co.uk. If you need to order copies of the NHBC publications mentioned, please order from NHBC Shop, nhbc.co.uk/shop. And if you would like to learn more about Buildmark, then consider booking onto our after-sales service and the NHBC warranty and insurance course aimed at customer care and customer service teams. Check the NHBC website for dates of the open courses running soon, or you can book an in-company course. There are also details on the website of other training courses and services we provide. So if you do still have any questions, now's the perfect time to pop them into the Q&A box where the panel will pick them up. Depending on the volume of questions, we'll be online for approximately the next 15 minutes. And when you do exit the session today, you'll be asked to complete a short survey. We would very much appreciate your feedback in order to improve our future webinars for you. So that just leaves me to say thank you all for attending today. We hope you found the session useful and informative. And take care. Thank you. Goodbye.